One-shot challenge, street time. Got a pretty annoying challenge this week. It's a car I don't own, that's pretty tricky to drive, but can be fun in a time trial. On a circuit I don't really like, with a bunch of AI cars that like to spin you around and get in your way. So you pretty much have no choice but to try and go around them as far wide as you can. As you see, they take every line. Not just the inside line, not just the outside line. They take every line. And they brake check you at every opportunity. Because again, if you're following directly behind them, they will generally brake more than they need to take a corner, just because you are there. Which is very, very frustrating. But we got around a bunch of them there. That should help quite a bit. I had to wait to accelerate, because if I accelerated into that car, he would just stop going around the corner, more or less. Which would effectively vastly increase my chance to spin this car. Because when you run into somebody from behind in the Alpha, it is not very happy. And it tends to want to just keep going around in circles at that point. Alright, that should be the last one that we need to dust off. Now it's just up to ourselves to keep this train moving as quickly as and efficiently as possible. And now my enemy becomes the track itself, which I am not very keen on, and I tend to undercut some of these corners and clip the walls, or overstep my bounds on exit and clip the outside wall. So hopefully I can avoid doing both of those things. Just have 2 quick, clean laps. That's what I'm definitely going for. As you see on the first lap, I had to go down to 2nd in these 2 corners because of where the AI were and how I had to position my car. But realistically, 3rd is perfectly fine, both of those corners. And this corner, when there's not cars in your way, that double left-hander there becomes actually a pretty fun sequence. Still broke too early for that corner. To be careful on exit there. I could feel the car sort of losing its balance as I was about to put my foot back into it. And then this corner is tricky. It doesn't look as tight as it is, but the exit really sneaks up on you if you try to take it faster than you should. In this corner sequence, I definitely can brake later than that 100-meter board. And this one again is one of those deceptive turns where it looks like you can enter it much faster than you can, but you really have to get the car slowed down, because on exit everything shifts away from you, and the car will really want to understeer quite poorly, or quite badly. Alright, we got one more lap to do. We've got plenty of gap, we don't have to worry about any shenanigans. We just have to try and get the fastest lap that we can do out of this car and ourselves without doing anything super silly. Like if the car had gone all the way around there, that would have cost a lot of time. I downshifted too early there, but that's okay. We made it work. This sequence of corners is actually quite fun. It's a little tough on a gamepad, but with a wheel, you can really work the wheel pretty easily to get it nice and smooth all the way around both of the left-handers. and it becomes a nice extended turn that actually becomes quite fun. Similarly with that corner and this corner, you sort of swing it back to the right, nice and smooth right at the entrance of the second corner. I wasn't willing to risk it all the way down at the 50, but realistically that's probably where the braking point for that corner actually is. Similarly for that corner, it's right at the 50-meter board, for the way I like to take it anyway. A lot of these corners, if you're willing to risk it, you can brake through the entry of them to brake a little bit later, but I'm just not super confident in this car. As you see, when I try to push it, it tends to bite me back, so I try not to push it too hard. It is a fun car though. See how far off of platinum we were. Pretty far off of platinum this time, actually. That's a lot further than I'd like to be. But it's a race with a car I don't own on a circuit I don't like, so I'm happy to have just survived.